Alright, back on Dynasty League Baseball, playing my 76 Yankees season. They come in 4-4, 2 games behind the Tigers and Orioles. Red Sox are a game back, Milwaukee game and a half, and poor Cleveland at 0-7 to start the season. Playing the second game of a 2-game series against the White Sox. Lost game 1, so we're trying to avoid the sweep. These are as played, so be able to jump into the game pretty quickly since we already will have the starter in the lineup set. And let's see what kind of weather we have to start. 72 overcast, calm winds at the stadium. And it's the roster screen will be alone. And we got Rudy May pitching. And there's a lineup: Rivers, White, Munson, Chambliss, Pinella, Nettles, Otto Velez in the game. Randolph and Chicken Stanley is going to play shortstop today. So here we go. Rudy May on the mound. 15-10 with a 3.72 in 1976. No situations. On the season, he does not have a record. He pitched 7 2/3. Pitched pretty well, 0.91 whip, but he did give up 2 home runs. 3.52 ERA. Bradford will lead it off for the White Sox. And let's play some baseball. And right off the bat, an error check. Center field. Mickey Rivers, 75 error rate. And he should catch this one, a short fly, and he makes the play. Ralph Barr is batting 273 early season, and there's a high fly ball to Rivers again in center field. Mickey makes the first 2 plays. 2 quick outs from Rudy May to bring up Georgie Order. George Order's batting 258 early season. And there's a high fly ball to center field again. Mickey gets all 3 putouts in the first inning for the Yankees. And he'll lead off the first. It's been the Mickey Rivers show so far. He's batting 400 coming into the game. Hamilton on the mound. Dave Hamilton, 6-6, 10 saves, so he was also out of the bullpen. He only started 1 game. Look at that. This is his 1 game start in 45 games, and then he went to the bullpen. So that's interesting. And there's a high fly ball to right. Bradford in right today. Did not play in yesterday's game. I believe everyone was 1 out. Roy White also batting 400. Roy's has 2 homers, though, and 4 ribbies. And he's got the first base hit of the game. Single to left in front of Ralph Brown. Hamilton is a B. Very good holding runners on, but he's a +2, which is not good for steals. And Varney is a +2, which is also not good. So we're going to try and get a lead here with Roy White, who can run, but 81's not going to do it. He doesn't get the lead, and Thurman will bat. Thurman's batting 229, does have a home run and 6 ribbies. And 562 is an infield range check. 93 is going to be drilled down the line towards Spencer at first. He's a B range, 70% chance of making the play. It's going to be bang bang, diving stop, throw to the pitcher. And he got him. So, nice play by Spencer, and Hamilton get Munson at first. White does get to second with 2 out. And that'll bring up Chambliss, who's batting 229 with 7 ribbies. And he hits a hard ground ball to second. Rohammer will take care of that over the Spencer, and the Yankees don't score. So we go top 2. We're going to have Cleon Jones leading it off for the White Sox here. He's batting 154 with a ribby, and he leads off with a walk. So Jones is on. Rudy May is pretty good at holding runners on, and he's a -1, and Munson's a -1. So pretty good control of the running game. Jones not a big threat to steal. Spencer has 2 home runs at batting 233. And he grounds it to first. That's going to be a force at second. So they'll get Jones at second. 3-6. But Spencer will now be on at first. Slightly improved, but also not much of a runner. He did steal 6 bases, caught 4 times. Lemon's batting .286 with no homers and 6 ribbies. And there's a deep drive. Lemon is a deep power. So let's see where this is going to be hit first. He's a right spray hitter. And it's the center field, which is a tough place to hit at Yankee Stadium, and that's not going to be deep enough for 64. So he hits it, looks like 320. Rivers will make an easy play on that one. There's the long fly out, 320-foot fly out. And that's the second out. That'll bring up Brohammer, who's batting .185 with 4 ribbies. And that's a line out to first. Chambliss snags it. And we're going to go to the bottom of the second scores. Sweet Lou Piniella will lead it off, then Nettles and Otto Velez. Pinella's batting .136 with a ribby, so he's way behind his pace for the year. There's a ground ball to second for the first out. Piniella hit .280 in the '76 season. 1 out. Nobody on for Nettles. Now Nettles is hitting .226, and he has yet to go yard. He's a guy who hit 32 homers in '76. Here we are, Game 9, looking for his first homer. Here he gets a base hit, single to center. So Nettles is on, not a threat to run. Well, not a big threat anyway. He did steal 11 bases, caught 6 times. With this combination, it's not the worst idea in the world because they're so poor at throwing runners out. Velez is up with 1 out. We could try and get sneaky with the bottom of the order. I'm going to let Velez hit against the lefty Hamilton, but it's an interesting idea. There's a walk to Velez, so we don't got to worry about it. First and second, 1 out. And that'll bring up Willie Randolph. Randolph is hitting .250, no homers, 4 ribbies. First and second, 1 out. And he strikes him out. That's a .758 strikeout on Hamilton's card. 2 out, first and second, and that'll bring up Chicken Stanley. He has not played much so far in the first 8 games. He's only had 9 ABs, looking for his first hit. He does have a walk. Yankees did not have much hitting from the shortstop position in '76, and now is a foul ball. Yankee Stadium, I believe, is small, or is normal for foul territory, so... And he does foul out to left field, which is not easy to do in Yankee Stadium. There's not a lot of coverage in foul territory in left or in right field. So Bucky Dent now for the White Sox will lead off top 3 against May. Dent is batting .240. And there's a soft ground ball to Nettles. Generally not the guy you want to hit it to on the Yankees because he is a great defensive third baseman. We have Pete Barney, who is only had 4 ABs, and he's 0 for 4. He does have 2 walks. And now we got an outfield range check. 16. Flair over second. So a little Texas Leaguer, A+ on range, and he does get it. Nice play by Willie. 2 out, we'll go back to the top with Bradford. Take a quick look at Bradford's card. He had 160 ABs, batted .219. Don't remember him that well, to be honest with you. And there's a high fly ball to Mickey, and that will end the 3rd. So we got a pitcher's duel here right now between 2 left-handers, May and Hamilton. Bottom 3 scoreless, back to Rivers, who's under 400. He's been hot to start the season. And there's a base hit. That might get him back over 400 early season. Single to left in front of Gar. And Mickey is a threat to steal, and with this combination, I'm definitely going to try it. And now he gets the lead with a 4. Oh, it's a possible balk. No balk. And now he's gone. And 084, even with this combination, and it's a stolen base plus a possible error on the catcher. But Looks like no error, so just a steal. That was a pretty high number. Usually the high numbers are not great, but that was okay for Rivers here. Runner on second, nobody out for White. Just swing, he's in scoring position already. And there's a ground at a third. Probably hold the runner, but let me see if they give me the option. Should hold the runner. It does. Oh, they're giving me the option. 94%. I have to take that. 94%, so maybe a little dribbler or something. Oh, 93. And they get Rivers at third. Oh, wow. Wow. They get the out at first and get Rivers at third on that play. 94%, but he did not get in, and that'll bring up Thurman. Had to go with 94%. High fly to left, and that's the inning. Had to try it. 94% to get to third with less than 2 out, but somehow they got him. Nice play by Spencer. And we go top 4. Ralph Garr will lead it off. And there's a high fly ball to Velez in right for the first out. That'll bring up George Order, who is hitting 250. And Yarachuk. And it's right back to May. And he's only a 45, which is not good. And he does pull Chambliss off the bag. So Order's on the E1 with 1 out. Does have some speed. He can steal. And Cleon Jones is up. And a base hit for Jones. Single to left in front of White. Order can run, but it's a single to left, so he might hold him. Let's see. He's going to go 24%. I'm going to keep Jones at first with 1 out. First and third, 1 out. I'm going to play for 2 here. That's the first hit for the White Sox. Spencer is up. Not the fastest guy in the world. We're going to play for a double play all the way around. First and third, 1 out here in the 4th. And 112 is foul. See if this stays in play. 0-0. And it is fouled into the stands. The higher numbers are usually outs. Lower numbers are usually foul balls. And Spencer gets another shot. And that's a base hit to right. So the White Sox get their first 2 hits of the game in this inning. And they lead it 1-0. Threatening to sweep the Yankees here at Yankee Stadium. Again, I'm going to keep the double play in order. First and third, 1 out, but who's going to be up? Lemon. I'm going to bring the corners in this time. First and third, 1 out. Going to bring Nettles in. If it goes to the corners, we might have a play at the plate for Lemon. And there's a base hit to center field, so it's not going to matter. White Sox putting their hits together, and it's 2-0. And again, we're probably going to have a choice here. Nope, they're going to hold him. Okay, so first and second, 1 out. Brohammer up. And there's a double play ground ball to first. That's what we were looking for earlier. We get it a little late. But they'll turn 2 and get out of the inning, but not before the White Sox take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 4th. Hamilton on the year had a 3.59 ERA. As we said, this was his only start of the year for the White Sox. Chambliss leads it off, and he grounds to second for the first out. Brohammer handles it easily, and that'll bring up Sweet Lou Piniella. High fly ball to center. That's Chet Lemon out in center field for the second out. Hamilton cruising here so far. Nettles up. Better against righties than lefties. And there's an umpire call. See what we get. 45. Stadium visibility, which is okay. 30% chance of a hit, but he strikes him out to end the inning. So we go top 5. Bucky Dent, who of course will become the Yankees shortstop the following year. And there's a high fly ball to center. Mickey puts it away for the first out. He's been busy in center field today. And Pete Barney, another one of those guys who I don't remember that well, to be honest with you. Played 19 games, 51 at-bats, 216 average for the White Sox. And he walks. Not what you want to do against a guy that doesn't hit much. Runner on first with one out. Not much of a runner. He's only a 1 to get the lead and a 1 to steal. And that'll bring up Bradford. What kind of bunter is he? It's a C bunter, so we won't worry about corners. And there's a high fly to center for the second out. Again, Mickey very busy in center field. I do like games that have the outs on the card as opposed to having to roll a die or look at a chart. It's always nice. The more information on the card, the better. Here's Ralph Gard, 2 out, runner on first. Lefty, lefty, and there's a grounder to second, and that takes care of that. So we're going to go bottom 5. With the White Sox leading it 2-0. Otto Velez will lead it off. He's yet to have an official at-bat here. He has not. This is his first game played as far as I can remember. And there's a double in the gap for Otto Velez. Righty in here against the lefty Hamilton. Doubles leading off the 5th inning. The Yankees were trying to get back into this game. Bring up Billy Randolph. Chicken Stanley on deck. And there's a grounder to third again. This time a little different. We don't have Mickey's speed on at second. So we're not going to be getting frisky here. Again, though, that was 94% for Mickey earlier in the game. Here, we're obviously not going to go. Runner on second, 1 out for Fred Stanley. Hit .238 in the season, and we got an infield range check. And that's a 4, which is going to be a slow roller down to third baseline. Order's a B range. He's got about a 50% chance, 53%, and he gets him. Nice play by Order, charging that little grounder. Velez gets the third on that one, but now there's 2 outs for Mickey Rivers, lefty-lefty against Hamilton. And there's a base. Boy, Mickey has been hot this year. Wow, base hit for Mickey. He's over 400. Gets his second RBI of the year. The Yankees cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. And, yep, they're going to try and get a lead with Mickey. 93% if he can get the lead. And a 0-0. And another balk opportunity. No balk, but he's going to go. Should be safe. No problem there with a 60. So Rivers taking advantage of this Hamilton-Barney combo. He's now in scoring position for White, who's hitting .405 with a chance to tie the game for the Yankees. And a 683 is a base hit. Now it's question mark after the base hit, so it's not an automatic score, but we're going. Rivers is a fast runner. And we are going to try and score 98%. And he just scores and make a throw. This game is tied up at 2 now. And with Munson up and 2 out, we are also going to try and take advantage of this battery and steal a base again. Ooh, 86 though. And there's an error on a pitcher pickoff. Possible, but no error. And White gets back. So Munson will bat here. Runner on first, 2 out, Yanks have tied it. And there's a walk to Munson. So that'll push White into scoring position with 2 out for Chris Chambliss. Lefty-lefty against Hamilton. Chambliss was a good hitter. He hit .293 in the season, and it looks like he hit .290 against lefties. So he was good both sides, against both lefties and righties. First and second, 2 out. Yankees looking for the lead. And they're not going to get it. There's a high fly ball to Chet Lemon in center. We're going to go to the 6th, tied at 2. Good game. Good baseball game here. Top of the 6th. They're going to have their 3-4-5 up against Rudy May. And Rudy May can face 10 more batters. And George Order will be the first. And he walks him. Oh, Yankees just came back. And then Rudy May comes and walks the leadoff hitter. Runner on first, nobody out. Orta is a threat to steal. Jones is up. He is not much of a threat to bunt, so normal defense. And he walks. First and second, nobody out. We have 2 lefties in the next 3 batters. Gonna get somebody up in the pen. Boy, you see my pen is a mess. We've had some extra inning games. I've got a lot of low endurance guys out there. Gonna have to get Tidrow up, but yeah, I really needed distance from Rudy May here. First and second, nobody out. He does not have any jam quality as well, so with 2 outs, that will kick in. All right, first and second, nobody out for Jim Spencer. Lefty-lefty. And a 5:30 is an umpire call. Everything happening here. 53 is a control table lookout. It's a possible wild pitch or pass ball. And it's a wild pitch. Oh, everything happening to Rudy May here. Second and third with nobody out in a 2-2 game where we now have to... I guess I have to bring the infield in. 6th inning. I can't just let the run score. Infield's going to come in. Second and third, nobody out. Pitching to Spencer. And an 072 is an error check. And nope, no error check. That's a ground ball back to the pitcher. 0 is a ground ball right back to the pitcher. And with the infield in, he'll look Orta back and get the out at first. So 1 out now, second and third. Now maybe we walk Lemon. Set up the double play with Brohammer. I think that makes sense here. Gonna walk Lemon. Tidrow will be ready, but with the lefty Brohammer, unless they pinch hit. Bases loaded, 1 out. Now, Brohammer. It's a 5 base runner. He only has 1 hard ground out on his card. Let's go corners in. We'll come home if it's hit to the corners. We'll go for the traditional double play up the middle. Bases loaded, 1 out, 2-2 game. Lefty-lefty made a Brohammer. And an 076 is another error check. And it's left field this time, so that's interesting. Ooh, 77. Short fly, running in, and he makes the catch. And on a short fly, the runner holds. So Rudy May gets big outs. Now, 2 out. Bases loaded. We got Dent and Varney. And I'm going to go to Tidrow. Gonna go to Tidrow, and we might, if Tidrow can get out of this inning, we might see a long stint from Sparky Lyle in this game. It's my only fresh reliever, but Tidrow's gonna come in for May here. Bases loaded, 2 out. Bucky Dent is at the plate. Rudy May did a great job of getting those 2 outs, and now we're gonna see if Tidrow can get out of the inning. 590, oh, outfield range check. Oh, this could be anything. What a time for this. 94, that's going to be over some. It's a sinking liner to Rivers. He is an A fielder. 86, oh, 95. Drops in for a base hit. So the dice went against us there. Let's see. Runner, 33% chance. Let's try and get him. 1 out of 3. 47's not going to do it, though. So that's going to be 2 runs in. And the White Sox take a 4-2 lead. Tidrow will have to try and get Varney unless they pinch hit. And he does get him on a strikeout, but the White Sox take the 4-2 lead. A sinking liner to Rivers could have went either way. He was actually favored, I think 86% to make that play. So the percentages have gone against the Yankees, in particular Rivers, in this game. All right, Pinello bat, bottom 6. And there's a double off the wall for Sweet Lou. Double off the wall and left. So he had to hit that a ways. Pinello will be on second for Nettles. And they take Hamilton out. He was tired after that, and Carroll comes in. So we're going to get Clay Carroll. He's in my 75 Red season. 4-4, 6 saves, and a 2.56 ERA, it looks like. He has no situations, but this kind of helps Nettles, gives him a righty to face. And there's a as long as Carroll only gave up 1 homer, so there's going to be another roll. What is his? Oh, it's only a .1, so that's not going to be. That's going to be a deep drive. Carroll didn't give up a lot of homers, so this is changing to a deep drive. Yankees cannot catch a break. It's hit to right center, 67, and this is going to fall short. Oh no, it's not. 404 home run. Nettles hits the home run anyway. Wow, what a big home run for Nettles to tie the game at 4. That's because the hot air caused the ball to carry. So he got a break on that. Wow. Let's take a look at that for a second. Yep, oh, let me see that play again. So, deep drive. See, first of all, we had, because Carroll was only giving up 1 home run in 77 innings, we had a roll off of his home runs per 9 innings, and it was only .1, so it changes to a 1. So only a 0 and a 1 would have been a home run, and then 2 and up would have been a deep drive. So it became a deep drive. And then on that deep drive, we got +5 for the... it didn't matter anyway. It would have been a home run anyway, wouldn't it have been? This doesn't stay up long enough. 71. He hit it 385 to the fence. Oh, he hit it 399 unadjusted, so that was going to be a home run anyway. So the Yankees tie it at 4, bottom 6, and here's Velez. Well, maybe not, actually. Hold on a second. We got a righty on the mound now. So you might want to go to Oscar Gamble. I think I will. Oscar Gamble going to come in to hit for Velez against Carroll. Tie game, bottom 6. Gamble in for Carroll, and we get an umpire call. So Nettles hit his first home run of the year right there to tie this game at 4 after the Yankees lost the lead 4-2. It was a home run on his card, and he almost got it taken away. Turned into a deep drive. Now Gamble is on. A little base hit that scoots through. So he's on with nobody out. Randolph is up. Chicken Stanley's on deck, though. Willie's a good bunter, but... And I got a pinch hit for Stanley, and I don't really have much left on my bench. I'm going to let Willie swing. And he hits him. Willie gets hit by the pitch, first and second. Now with the chicken up, he is an A bunter, so we're going to try and bunt these runners over. A bunter. They are in. It's going to adjust to a B because they're in. First baseman. Oh, and they get the lead out. They get Gamble at third. So the bunt is unsuccessful. It's going to be first and second, 1 out for Mickey Rivers. And there's a base hit for... Oh, he is so hot. He's hitting .420, and he just got a base hit to center field. Randolph's a 9 base runner. He's going to score anyway. It's automatic. And 68%. We're going to hold him at second. The Yankees take a 5-4 lead. What a game. They were down 2-0, tied it at 2, fell behind 4-2, score 3 here to take a 5-4 lead. First and second, 1 out for White. And there's an infield range check. 98. That's going to be a drill down the line towards Orta at third. He's a B. He's only got a 67% chance, but he's going to get it with a diving stop. So what a play by Orta. It's going to be first and second, 2 out now for Munson. Munson has the clutch factor, which is activated here with 2 out and a runner in scoring position. He's hitting .216 on the season. And there's a base hit to center field. It's a question mark, but Rivers is going to definitely try and score and most likely score. Yeah, he is 99 and White is 99 to make it to third, so we're going to go with both of them. And there's no throw. The Yankees take a 6-4 lead. Go to the cutoff man. So first and third, 2 out for Chambliss. Yankees coming alive here in the 6th. There's a high fly out to right, but 4 runs in the 6th. Nettles 2-run home run highlight. And it's 6-4. Yankees going to the 7th. Now the question is, how far can I get out of... oh yeah, I got to put Gamble in right. He's playing right, yeah. So now I got Tidrow. Now he's low endurance. He can face 2 more batters before I have to start looking at it. Lyle is a short reliever. He can go 7 batters. He's the guy that can go 2, but I really need to get through the 7th. Who else is low endurance? Pagan. Tippy is low endurance, but I can probably get a couple of outs out of him. Let's warm up Tippy in case I need him. So Tidrow will start it against Bradford. And he gets the ground to the 3rd, 1 out. Got 2 lefties coming up, but Tidrow is going to face Gar. If he gets him, he'll probably if he gets him, I'll probably bring in Tippy anyway. So this is probably going to be Tidrow's last batter. See if he can get Gar with 1 out. And deep drive. What is Gar's power? Gar is a D power. So not a big power hitter, and he's hitting it to center field, which is not where you want to hit it at Yankee Stadium, and this is going to be in the park, 45. It's not even close. Rivers should make that play easily. So Tidrow does get Gar. So now we got Orta up. Jones on deck. But Jones at this point in his career is not a guy you're going to be afraid of. Tidrow's on 0. I think I'm going to go to Tippy because he got Spencer after Jones. So let's see if we can get Tippy to get this last out of the 7th. And then we'll be in Sparky Lyle range in the 8th and 9th. And there's a high fly ball to the left, so good job by Tippy. So he'll probably start the 8th, but Sparky will be ready to go. Might have to get more than 3 outs from Sparky in this game, so I hope him. 6-4 bottom, 7th for Pinella. That's, of course, unless the Yankees can add on to their lead. Here's a foul ball. And 23 is in the stands, I believe. Yep, it's fouled into the stands. So Pinella gets another shot. This has been a good game. A lot of close games I've been playing on Dynasty League Baseball. A lot of extra inning games. There's a grounder to short for the first out. Get the occasional blowout, but most of these games have been pretty tight. Here's Nettles, who finally hit his first homer of the year, and it was a big home run, and he had to sweat it as well because Carroll doesn't give up a lot of homers. And there's a hard grounder to second for the 2nd out. Not going to get Sparky. I'll get him up in the 8th. Oscar Gamble against Carroll. Gamble came in for Velez, and he's going to ground the 1st. So we're going to go to the 8th. Yankees up 6-4. Tippy will start the 8th. But I'm going to get Sparky up. Get him up twice, so this will be his first time, so it's alright. I can get him up again if I have to without penalty. And Martinez will face Jones, and he gets a base hit to right field. So Jones, who didn't have a lot of at-bats, overall didn't do well, but he hit well against lefties, 500. Unfortunately, that's all I got left, lefties in my pen, so runner on first, nobody out. Martinez will face Spencer. Lefty-lefty. He is the tying run. And there's a grounder to first, so that'll be a force at second. Some regular grounders in Dynasty League are just forces at second. Runner on first, 1 out. Chet Lemon. And now I have to decide, do I want to get a 5-out save from Sparky Lyle here? Or do I want to let Tippy face Lemon? Lemon hit 260 with deep power against lefties. I'm going to give Tippy a chance to get Lemon. Runner on first, 1 out. And he walks him, 1st and 2nd, so I'm going to Sparky. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. I'm going to try and get a 5-out save from Sparky. My bullpen's a mess, and I'm going to have to just give it a shot. Brohammer up. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. I got to go to Sparky. I'm going to give Sparky the ball here. He can get more than a 1-inning save. This is 70s baseball. He has the on quality, so he doesn't give a lot of homers with runners on. First and second, 1 out. Let's see if they pinch hit for Brohammer or let him bat. And they do let him bat, and he walks off his own card. The bases are loaded with 1 out. Wow, what a game. And if Sparky has a long inning, I'm going to be in trouble. Bases loaded, 1 out. I'm going to have to play the infield back. We have a 2-run lead. Bucky Dent is due up. He's probably going to bat. He batted .259 against lefties. So bases loaded, 1 out. Sparky Lyle trying to get Bucky Dent. And there's an error check. And it's on Munson, the catcher, and he's a 15 error in this game. 39. Tapped in front of the plate. Spencer's going home. Now we're going to get the out at first. Give me the out at first, please. I'll take it. It's 6-5. But we get the second out. Second and third, and it's hard to believe that Varney's going to hit here, but he is right-handed. He hit .222 against lefties. See if they let him hit. Second and third, 2 out. Sparky trying to get out of the inning. And he let him hit, and it's an infield range check. Oh, man, the drama in this game with all of these checks. 17. That's going to be a smash up the middle towards Sparky. And a 91 is going to be a base hit. Lemon is in from third. Brohammer in from second. And the White Sox lead it 7-6. Bradford up. And he grounds the third to end the inning. A base hit up the middle on a range check. Sparky couldn't get it. And the White Sox take a 7-6 lead going into the bottom of the 8th. Carroll's still out there. Willie will bat at a weak bench. And there's a base hit. So now I can either pinch hit for Stanley or bunt with Stanley. Carroll is a C-1. Barney is a +2. Let's just take a look at the bench. Don't have a lot on my bench. Alomar, Dempsey, Mason. That's it. So I think I'm going to just bunt with Stanley. He's a good bunter. Let's just try and use Stanley to bunt and get Randolph to second. I could also try and steal. Willie can steal. What is the percentage for steal? 83%. I'm going to try and get Randolph a lead. Let's try and get Willie a lead. And a 1 is a good lead. Oh, it's a possible balk. I would take a balk. And it is a balk. So that worked out. Runner on second now. And now do I try and bunt him to third? And so I think I'm going to try and bunt Willie to third with nobody out here. This Chicken's a good bunter. Fielded by the catcher, and it is successful. So we get Willie to third with 1 out. Tying run at third for Rivers. Infield comes in against the hottest hitter on the Yankees, batting .436. Randolph on third. What a game, and a strikeout. Oh, Clay Carroll strikes out Mickey Rivers with Randolph at third here in the bottom of the 8th. So now it's up to Roy White. He's going to have to get a hit now. 2 out, runner on third. And he grounds to short to end the inning. Yankees got the tying run to third, and they couldn't get him in. So we're going to go to the 9th. Sparky's going to try and get through the 9th and give the Yankees a chance in the bottom of the 9th. My bullpen's a mess. Ralph Garr will lead it off, and there's an umpire call. What a game. 7-6 White Sox. 48. Catcher handling. And that takes care of Garr. He pops it up to Munson, 1 out. A lot of close calls in this game, a lot of dice rolls that could have gone either way. Here's Orta facing Lyle. And there's an infield range check. 21. Smash up the middle towards Willie, who's an A-plus range. And off-balance throw. And he gets Orta. Nice play from Willie. Keeps anybody off the bases. Brings up Jones with 2 out. that's a strikeout, so Sparky gets through the ninth. So that one hit up the middle that Sparky couldn't field could cost the Yankees this game. Bottom 9, they got the guys they want coming up. It's Munson, Chambliss, and Piniella. Now here with the tying or go-ahead run on in the 8th or 9th inning, Munson's clutch is already active. You don't have to wait for 2 outs with runners in scoring position. As long as the tying or go-ahead run is on base or at the plate, the clutch is a factor. And there's a hard ground at a short. And the Yankees are down to 2 outs. Bucky takes care of that one. 1 out for Chambliss. He's had a lot of clutch hits in his Yankee career. And there he strikes out, 2 out. Yankees down to their last out, and it's going to be Lou Piniella. Righty-righty against Carroll, who has been really good in this game. Sweet Lou Piniella is batting 154 on the year. And there's a strikeout, and Carroll, what a job by Clay Carroll. Yankees lose a heartbreaker and get swept by the White Sox. What a game this was, but they lose it 7-6. Absolute heartbreaker. Could have went either way, but the Yankees fought hard but lost it, and they fall to 4-5 on the year. All right, thanks for watching.